Yo, what's up, Earthlings? I've been a little sick lately. Pretty much the loop is acting up, and that pretty much consists of joint pain. Pretty much all the joints, elbows, wrists, knees, ankles, fingertips. A lot of pain, especially in the morning when you wake up. It's like so much pain in your chest here, and you're just out of breath. It takes a little while to get up and running. I went to the hospital to get checked out. In the past, I neglected those pains and stuff, and what ends up happening is that I'll have like an infection or blood clots or something. So now, to keep it safe, I went to get checked out. But everything was good. It was just a lupus flaring up. They really can't do much about it. I'm in the attic, and I kind of become a prisoner up here. And because I don't want to be going up and down the steps. I do try to move because I notice that if I do stay laying down, I'll have more pain. So I try to move, but then if I move too much, I have pain as well. It's a lose-lose situation. But I've told you guys in the past, and about sometimes when in life you got to take the situations that are given to you, that happen to you, and you got to make the best of them. And you never know what you learn from them or what you get out of them. I was sitting in the room and I'm in pain, and I'm just like a beautiful day out, and I just can't do much. And I start thinking to myself, why is it that I am who I am? Although I'm going through everything I'm going through, why am I so excited about life? Why do I wake up smiling even if I am in pain? I start to ask myself these questions because I know some of you guys that talk to me don't have half the problems I have yet. You're sad, you're depressed, and you're not happy about life and stuff. So I start to think to myself, what is it? What the forces that are making me who I am and are pushing me is knowledge. It's knowledge. It's because of the amount of reading and studying that I do. And I believe that knowledge and that reading, when I was up here sick these days, all I've been doing is reading and researching. I mean, life is beautiful. And I think that ability to seek knowledge is what excites me about life, and I think that's what pushes me every day is a mystery. Life, our existence here, although we have structures of belief, they're not, we don't really know all the answers. And I myself, I don't have beliefs. I don't have religion. I'm not part of anything. I don't have a structure of belief. I go on my life open, and I'm not saying that didn't happen or that did happen. I'm open to it. I can sit down with a Muslim and listen about his religion, and I want to know about it. I could listen to a Christian. I could listen to anybody about an atheist. I could sit there and talk with them. That, I believe, is what makes me who I am. That ability to seek knowledge, that ability to keep my mind open and just every day take something new. I won't commit myself to a standard, to a type of beliefs. And I believe that's what separates us, all of us. I believe that once you do give yourself into a belief, whether it's religion, government, or anything, you kind of become part of that group of people, and that separates us. I myself, I'm open, and I love everyone, and I love all their beliefs, and I want to know about, and the more I read, and I'm not talking about just reading a certain subject. I read about everything. I'm reading science. I'm reading history about how we got here, how our country was made. I'm reading about my culture. I'm reading about the history of the planet. I'm reading about science. I believe that it's so interesting. If you took some time and went to study something, I'm not telling you, to study to become the next Einstein, or to study, to open up your mind, open up your third eye, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. When I sit there and I start to learn about just the structures of life. Life is awesome. I mean, just the fact how life was created from the science. This is speaking from the science, from the research, the things that we've been able to understand, detect, and work in a lab. So life itself, to me, is amazing. Life wants to survive. Life is intelligent. The universe is intelligent. I believe the universe, when it exploded with intelligence. It's crazy how just from you take life from the small particles, like in the quantum physics of matter, how these particles came together. These atoms joined together to make molecules. Molecules got together to make bacteria. Bacteria made cells. Cells made organs. Organs made us. And just how life started so small, trying to create bigger, better, and more complex life, and to the point that where we at, and us together, we're like a system ourselves, working together to continue life. So it's like life is intelligent, and you don't need necessarily like a brain for this intelligence. The cell has no brain, yet the cell knows that it needs to take in food. The cell knows that it needs to reproduce. It needs to get rid of waste. And it's crazy. There's no brain in the cell, yet the cell is intelligent. The cell has this little part of it that's mitochondria, and this little piece is the battery. It's what powers the cell. Like I'm blown away by science, and it's crazy. And I don't know if this excites you like it does to me, but how does the cell itself is a factory? It's it's this whole little robot, and it's doing all these things. And there's trillions of them actually in each of one of us. We're made of these cells, and we act just like the cells act. All the functions that the cell does to continue life, we do the same thing as a human. And reality is, we are one big cell. That's what made us. And it's crazy how I see that's life, that's the universe. The universe is creating this life. The universe is trying to continue this process and making it every year, every person, every species that it creates more smart, more complex to continue this. And there's a reason for it. There's this force, there's these things. And what I love more is that although we have been able to study all these things in the lab, we can only detect I don't know if you're going to understand this, but we can only detect what our senses allow us to detect. Basically, we can only see what our eyes will let us to see. So if there's other forces that we can't see, we won't be able to detect, and we will not be able to learn about. I believe that there are forces, greater forces, that we can't see because our senses won't allow us to detect them. So there's forces even within the cell, within the atom, that are naked to the eye. You cannot see them. And it's these forces that we yet to learn, and that's beyond our understanding. But this is the things about life that excite me, and every day, and although I'm sick and I'm learning, I'm researching, I'm excited about life. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I could sit here for hours, talk to you guys about life and science and religion and all these great things. To me, this is all exciting. Even the struggles and the challenges that we face in life, those all have a purpose. I mean, could be the universe's way of making us better. It could be whether I'm just using the terminology universe, God's way of making us better, making us stronger. This is these challenges because there's intelligence beyond ours. That's the challenges is what's making us and pushing us to be stronger, and for our species to dominate others. We don't know why, but that's what makes life so exciting, and that's why I started to push. I want to excite you with the amount of excitement, and I want to put that spark that I have in you. And all you guys who do support the push, I want to say thank you. Every once in a while, somebody will buy a shirt or a hat or a bracelet or something, and I appreciate the support. And if you haven't picked yourself something up with the push, a push shirt or something, make sure you go on the website and go get yourself a shirt. This is a movement. This is I'm gonna share this spark that's erupting inside me. I want to share this with you guys, and that's what I do with the push. All right, but I'm gonna check you guys out. See you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.